In this video, I'm going to evaluate the function f of x equals x squared plus 3x minus 4 at the given values f of 2, f of a plus h, and f of a plus h minus f of a all over h. And I even numbered them 1 through 4, so it'll be easy to follow along. All right, so the first one, f of 2. All right, so 2 is your given x value. So we're going to plug in 2 to where we see x. So you have 2 squared plus 3 times 2 minus 4. And then solving it, you get 4 plus 6 minus 4. And now your final answer would be f of 2 equals 6. All right, now for number 2. F of a. Same thing, but this time we're just given a letter, aka constant. So now you have a squared plus 3a minus 4. All right, so you just left with a squared plus 3a minus 4. And no, you cannot combine the a squared and the 3a because they aren't the same. One is a squared and one is just a. So now your final answer is f of a equals a squared plus 3a minus 4. All right, number 3, f of a plus h. Now this one will require a little bit of work. So same thing, a plus h is your given x value. So just plug that in for wherever you see x. So you have a plus h squared plus 3 times a plus h minus 4. And then after that, so what I usually do is write it out. So you have a plus h times a plus h plus 3a plus 3h, and that is by distributing the 3 to the a and the h, and then minus 4, because 4 is just there, so it's just 4. And then after that, you will multiply the a plus h by the a plus h, and you get a squared plus 8h plus 8h plus h squared plus 3a plus 3h minus 4. All right, and now what you can do is combine like terms. So the only like terms you have here are AH. So now you have a squared plus 2AH, plus h squared plus 3a plus 3h. And I forgot to put minus 4 there, but minus 4 still stays there. Okay, so next we have, what did I do? Okay, so now you have f of a plus h equals a squared plus 2ah plus h squared plus 3a plus 3h minus 4, and that is your answer. All right, on to number 4. You have f of a plus h minus f of a all over h. And we already solved for f of a plus h and f of a in the previous problems for numbers 2 and 3. So all you have to do is just plug in what we got for 2 and 3 and solve from there. So in parentheses, I'm going to write out the f of a plus h first. So a squared plus 2ah plus h squared plus 3a plus 3h minus 4. Close parentheses. Minus a squared, parentheses, forgot that, plus 3a minus 4. And that will be all over h. All right, and so now I'm going to rewrite that and distribute the negative that comes after our f of a plus h. So now you have a squared plus 2ah plus h squared plus 3a plus 3h minus 4. And applying that negative, to our f of a, you get minus a squared minus 3a plus 4 all over h. And then you can cancel out some of these terms. So you can cancel out the a squared because we have one positive, one negative. Cancel out the 4's because we have one positive, one negative. And same with the 3a's because we have one positive, one negative. So now you're just left with 2ah plus h squared plus 3h all over h. And now what you can do is cancel out the h's by each of those terms. So to break that down, I split them. So now I have 2ah over h plus h squared over h plus 3h over h. So you can cancel out the h's for the first set and then cancel out the h for the second. So you're left with 1h and then cancel out the h's for the 3. And now you're left with 2a plus h plus 3. And your final answer will be written as f of a plus h minus f of a over h equals 2a plus h plus 3. And that is your final answer.